Hi guys, today is day 15 of dephemerember 2022, hosted by 49 Dragonflies and Louise Heinzel. So I've done all of the days until day 15, metal and photo. I gotta say, I was a little stumped. I've seen aluminum, like aluminum foil tape, and if I had some of that, I have some ton of ideas on how to use that, you know, but I don't have any of that. Like, I come up with a lot of ideas, but I didn't have, you know, I was missing an element to do any of them. So I'm just gonna wing it. But it did remind me that I had this, and I wanted to share this just a total aside. But this is an old photo from the mid 1800s. This is a great, I'm not sure how many greats, uncle of mine. But this is actually, it is metal. It is tin. His name was Warren Nelson Parrish. And then it explains who he is. He's uncle of Mary Alice Poole. Mary Alice Poole was my great grandmother. So he's my great uncle, I think. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. But I did look it up, and most of the photos of this style were done in the mid 1800s. But they were done up until as kind of a like a photo booth, kind of a fun thing to go do, up until the I think it was 1940, somewhere in there. But yeah, this is an actual photo mounted on metal. So so I thought that was kind of cool. And I wanted to share that. So I'm going to set that aside with the... This is another really cool thing that I will share on another day, but I use it to protect that photo, and then that goes into a very separate, secure location. But away from all of my pets and critters and things. But for today, I thought... Okay, well, excuse my nails. I was inking stuff earlier, and I got some ink under the edges and stuff, so... But I thought I would play with these photos. These are, my grandfather took an excessive amount of photos, and he was not 100% great about marking them. So I'm not exactly sure where these are, what these are. I'm guessing this is probably either the house that they were given to live in, because he was a pastor, and at some of his assignments he was given a house to stay at. Not all of them, but at some assignments he was. Or possibly his mother's house, because they would go and visit his mother quite often. My great-grandmother. And then I was figuring that this one was probably the church that he was assigned to at one point. So, I love these old cars in the front. But I thought I would play with those photos. And then I have this sticker pack that was sent to me in a Happy Mail. Thank you. So I did not get her permission to use her name, so I won't do that, but thank you, you know who you are. And, but these, they're not metal, but they sure look like it. This little frame here. And so, and I also have this piece of very old hymnal paper. That's the word. So what I was thinking I would do is actually use the hymnal paper to mount the photo to, because the photo's kind of floppy, you know, so is the hymnal paper, but I was thinking between the two that it might, you know, they might work together and strengthen everybody. Excuse me. So I know that it's not going to frame out like perfect, obviously, because it's not the same size, but I was thinking that if I did that, and then, let's see, my cat just jumped on my shoulder. Hang on. Come on, sweet girl. Thank you. Okay, so got the cat distracted. So yeah, I was thinking I would do this, and then grab my scissors. That's what I was doing. And I just cut it here. Cut it here. I don't want to drop that. So that way it's just a little bit long. I'm going to set this aside. That I could then like use that to kind of mount it onto this paper. But then it's only attached by those 2 spots, huh? Yeah, that's not gonna work. So, gently peel that off. And then I'm just gonna add some glue. These photos have already been digitized, so if everybody else, so for whoever's out there going, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's gluing her family photos, they're digitized. And honestly, like I said, these are ones that are of buildings that I'm not even sure when or when they were taken, where they were taken, you know. So I am much more careful with the ones that are, you know, people, and that we know where they are and all that. So just go ahead and mount that down, and that'll kind of thicken up the photo, and add this interesting little element off the side of it. And then I was thinking that I would just come in here and trim that like so. And let's see, do I want to trim the other sides or just leave it rugged like that? Now this paper's pretty brittle, it's gonna break, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim her up a little bit more. And so that was my idea for metal and photo that I was actually able to accomplish, you know, because like I said, I had a million different ideas, I just didn't have any of this stuff. So, but yeah, there we go. And if this is still too crumbly for you, you know, just use a piece of cardstock instead. Let me see, I gotta have something, some heavy duty cardstock right here somewhere, don't I? No. What's that? Nope, that's not it. So I'm just shuffling through this. I don't know if you guys can really see this, but I have this little box that I made just right here off of the camera normally. I just tipped it down so y'all could see a little bit of what I'm doing. That originally I was only sticking flyleaf papers in, but you know, that quickly went away. Oh, and I set it down on my sticker. Oh no. Okay, there we go. I was able to save it. Okay. So, come over there. I'm just all thumbs today, aren't I? Okay. So we already learned that the photo needs to be glued. So I'm going to go ahead and set that guy back down again. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this. I honestly don't know if this Fabrifix is photo safe or not. I'm assuming it probably is because it's silicone. Silicone tends to be pretty inert, but I really don't know. So just be aware of that I'm not advocating that you use a product that I'm not sure about. I'm testing it on these photos that, you know, I mean, they're super cool and they have been digitized, but I really don't have, you know, a strong attachment to these. It's not like they're photos of people that I know for sure. So like you can see, that's a really bad glare, so let me stand up. Yeah, okay. Really close in. You can see this lady standing here that might be my grandmother. I'm not sure. So that's why I'm really not concerned with going ahead and using this photo. And I'm going to go ahead and bring it in just a little bit more on this one than I did on that last one. Okay. But before I stick it down, on this one I'm just going to go flush. I might have could have done that before I glued the photo to the paper, but that's okay. We'll learn as we go. You know? And then, let's see, I think I'm going to take this piece and stick it on this corner of this one. And that'll kind of help hold that corner down and add like a, you know, kind of a framey thing. This one I can't do that because I trimmed it, well, I guess I could, but I trimmed it so close to the corner, it's just kind of a stick, you know, and I don't know. I don't think that would look particularly good. So I'm going to stick it back on its background because that can totally be used for something, just not this. And then, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and trim this out, but I'm going to leave a bit of a frame around, like so. And it's a little bit wonky, but that's okay, that doesn't bother me. So there we go. And so like this is something, you know, you don't have to have actual metal. If it just looks like metal, that's good enough, right? To add a metal element. And then that gives you, you know, journaling space on the back. It is a little bumpy. This is raised, but you could still, you know, mount something on the back or, you know, write on it or whatever you want to do. So that was my quick idea and my quick share. I absolutely love this photo. This is one of my this is my favorite family photo, and I don't even know this person. So, but I'm gonna get a good shot, or try and get a good shot of him real quick, not glared. So thank you so much for joining me for all of these dephemerembers. Thank you to all the new subscribers. There will be a lot more content coming. I don't know that I'm going to keep up the dailies after dephemerember is over. Ultimately, that's what I want to do is dailies, have daily videos come out. But I'm not going to like promise that right now. I'm still working up to that. So just bear that in mind. And thank you so much. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe and go check out everybody else that's participating in dephemerember.